Clemson starts the game in a 11 personnel, 2x2 set. They're tight into the left, and they end up running one to run. Freeze option back this way, trying to sell inside zone that way with the line. Just a little jab. Now they're optioning out this way. What they're getting from the defense, they're getting an under front. So what they want is they want their guard down blocking. He's going to go right there, but he's going to try to circle back out to peel that guy. Center's going to take a step there, and then he's going to try to pin that linebacker. But we'll play it real quick and see exactly what takes place. There's a snap. You can see there's the down block. The center's working up. He's trying to circle right there. He's making it look like he's inside zone. He's going to try to pin right there. Sticks the ball. He takes a jab right there. Now they're creating that pitch relationship. They do a great job either running off or blocking. Looks like they're manned up, so probably just going to run that off. Right there you can see he squeezes, knowing that there's a chance for the quarterback to possibly run it, whether it was the inside zone. And here's this tackle working up here, knowing that the ball is coming out here, so he's working outside shoulder. And then there's the center. Did a good job getting to his aiming point right there. Good pitch relationship. Obvious that with all the width right there, that defensive end can't play both. Gets it out there, and now we're circling the defense right there with one of our best players to start the game. A really good play to start the game for Clemson, and pretty decent game. Here's another look of Clemson run this freeze option against Ohio State. Of course, they basically are trying to sell like they're running inside the zone that direction, getting a jab step, and they're going pitch relationship that way, reading the defensive end. Again, usually trying to read when they're better at the ends. I know Chase Young is over here to the strong side, but they end up still reading this backside defensive end. One thing that is obvious right here. All right, so they jab right here. Now they're about to go pitch relationship. You can see that he got edge right there, didn't quite get outside shoulder. They don't tell these guys that it's just inside zone. They just live with it. They tell them whatever the play is. They have probably just a tag to it. Understand that they're trying to block that direction to pin those guys that way so they don't go over the top. So just one thing that if you were putting this in, you'd want to tell those guys, hey, we're running inside zone this direction, but we're still trying to pin those guys inside so that whenever they do take that step, now we can get the edge. So you can't just tell them, hey, we're running inside zone, and then don't tell them anything. At least that's what Clemson does. It looks like that's what Oklahoma does. But right here you can see, set a little fake, and he's got the ball right there. He squeezes down just a step. They actually end up pitching off the wrong guy because the guard ends up missing his down block. He gets beat to the outside. So they pitch off that. They're lucky that he didn't just go to the pitch, which with your old option guy, you never want to pitch off the wrong guy. But right here it works out for him because they knew that guy was squeezing anyway. Get the ball out there to ETN. Again, getting the ball to him in space. The numbers aren't great, but get the ball to space to one of your best players, and he's able to find a way to get into the end zone. Just a few little coaching points right there that you can really see from that end zone angle that kind of help it. Just at the O-line, they're not just blocking inside zone. They know that the ball is going out this direction, even though they're trying to sell inside zone that direction. So they know that like this center, he's really trying to climb over there and get to the right of that linebacker so that he can pin him inside so that they can get the ball out there in space. But pitch off the wrong guy, but still to make it work because you're out in space with one of your best players. Here's a good view of Clemson run that quarterback counter, and they're actually, I believe, reading this guy right here for the pitch, possibly the ETN. But right here, anytime Clemson runs counter and they have a big gap player backside, they like to pull their center. So they pull their center right there. He's down blocking. He's going to work through him to the backside linebacker. And then this tackle's gap hinging. Is a fullback's wrapping for the playside linebacker. So he's going to read here. If he steps into the box, he's going to toss it out there, and they're going to be in space. But he widens, so he pumps it. Now they're running quarterback counter back that direction. We'll play and see what happens. All right, so here's his read. He stays out there wide. Could play that. He pumps it. We'll go back and see what the line does. You can see they're folding. They're getting a pretty good double team. He's gallop stepping into that, working to the backside. Here's a center about to pull. Try to put his place out shoulder. Make sure he's inside out right there. Gap hinge. He's going to pull. See what it does. He gets just a little bit of a jab maybe, and then he's working right here trying to put his place side shoulder so he can kick so the quarterback can go vertical. There it is, place side shoulder. There's your lane you're looking for. And Trevor Lawrence falls forward, gets about 5 or 6. Clemson is a big counter team, and what they're doing right here is they actually swing their back here. I'm not sure if this is RPO or just a call, but right there he's manned up, so he ends up taking him out. Now it's 6-on-6 in the box. You're going to get inside gap to backside linebacker. Actually, he'd be all the way backside right there, knowing that he's going to get out for that. And then they've got first down on the backside. He's probably going to be on the nose. Well, actually with the B gap, they're probably kicking right there, pulling the center to kick. He's pulling for the front side linebacker, which would be this guy filling over just a little bit, then gap hinging backside. Not sure if this is RPO. It kind of looks like it might be because he gets it and he glances right there, sees that he's out, knowing that it's man-to-man. Pretty obvious by the way that these guys are lined up, and their body language is going to be man-to-man. So he gets him out. If he doesn't go with him, probably going to flip him the ball. But that linebacker left, so we know it's 6-on-6 in the box right there. Going to fold for the backside, front side linebacker, and just get enough of them so Trevor Lawrence can get a first down. Again, Clemson really likes to run their quarterback whenever it gets into those big games, whether it's national championship games, ACC championship games, different things. They're going to run their quarterback, and that's I'm sure what they're going to do Monday night. But right there, you have the swing. Reed right there, he's getting wide. You can see Trevor Lawrence, he's looking right at him. Gives it just a little bit of a pump. There was the center that pulled around. There's the center pulling around the kick. He's going to be down. He's going to work all the way to the backside. He's going to gap hinge right there, gap hinge right there. He's pulling for the mic. So right there, pretty good play. And Trevor Lawrence, being an athlete that he is able to get the first down. When Clemson gets into big games, they really like to run the quarterback, and Trevor Lawrence is surprisingly effective with this. And they ran their quarterback draw 2 or 3 times this game. Here's a good clip of it. Again, the line's going to take 4 down plus the mic. Running back's going to be right there. 6-man box. It's really good to run against man-to-man right here. I think they just run hitches. It's not really an RPO, but they're just trying to occupy these guys against cover 1. But right here, you can play and see exactly what takes place. So everybody's pass setting, showing high hat. They're right there trying to get those guys to rush C-gap so they can just wash them by. They're going to go double team on the A-gap player to that backer. Right here, pretty good job showing pass. So these guys get into their pass rush. He's manned up right there, trying to take care of him. And you can see this linebacker even tries to fold that way, thinking that maybe the back's about to get out, or he's trying to loop over into the front side of A gap, and that actually gets him out of position. But you can see right there, 3 technique. One to have him rush the B gap, so he sets inside just a little bit. You can see it right here. He sets inside. He wants him to rush outside so he can just wash him by. Right there, double team so they can go vertical or block right there, and he's helping out right there. 6-on-6, showing high hat, quarterback showing pass, and then he takes off right there for a big gain. One-on-one with the safety, makes him miss, makes a big play, and this was one of those really big plays in the game. It was about 1:15 left in the first half, and Trevor Lawrence goes 60-something yards on a quarterback draw to get them within 2 points right before the half. So a big play. Pretty simple blocking. Just putting a hat on a hat, trying to get a first down and keep this drive going so they can maybe get a field goal and get it within 1 score. But right there, Trevor Lawrence ends up getting loose, makes a safety miss, and then they got guys blocking downfield, and he's a lot faster than people give him credit for a big touchdown for Clemson. Here's a good in-zone view of Clemson running their quarterback draw from this game, and just kind of drawing up what they're going to do. They're going to pass set right here. They're going to pass set on this big gap player as well, hoping that they rush their outside gap, trying to play fast and let those guys get upfield and then just wash those guys by everything. They're going to double team the A-gap player, work to the backside right here. I believe ETN steps up now. He's working right there. But we'll play it real quick and you can see exactly what takes place. All right, you can see they hi-hat showing that, but they know that they're about to double there to there. Hi-hat, trying to make it look like pass, wanting them to get into their pass rush, wanting them to get into pass rush in the outside gap. As we play, you can see that's what they do. They have guys in those gaps. They feel like they're kind of edging those offensive linemen, so they're getting pretty excited. They're about to get towards the quarterback. Now there's ETN working up to help block that linebacker and get a running lane. You can see the 3 tech tries to work back inside. That guard, pretty heavy inside hand. He just gets a little bit off balance. Hopefully he can be a little bit stronger inside and not let him fall in and get a hand on him and just wash that guy past. They're getting Chase Young upfield, making him rush, using a lot of energy and knowing that he's just going to be hopefully spent by the end of the game. And then Trevor Lawrence is able to get out for a pretty decent gain against a really good defense. Just in this national championship game, going to look for a lot of quarterback runs. Of course, ETN, they're going to get him out in space, but anytime Clemson's in a big game, they're going to try to run their quarterback to even the numbers and even get plus in the box. And they had a lot of success against Ohio State, so I assume they'll do it against LSU as well. Here's a play from Clemson, running power read to the bunch. The receivers do a really good job working outside shoulder As you can see, they're just running your standard power. Everybody's down blocking the backside linebacker. He's back blocking. He's pulling for the first linebacker. Reading the defensive end. They want to read Chase Young this game. Of course, exceptional football player, they want to try to read him because they knew this was going to be really difficult to single block. One thing that's really interesting about this is just the width of this pitch. You can see Trevor Lawrence, he tosses it just a few yards inside the hash, and it's caught by ETN a few yards inside the opposite hash. So a really good pitch relationship right there. Good job by the receivers working outside shoulder right here so that ETN can get outside. And Urban Meyer was talking the other day about how ETN is so violent and physical out in space. And even though it's only about a 7-yard run, you can see just how physical a run this is and how powerful he is. And he's going to be low to bring down for those guys at LSU. But a good job right there getting the ball in space. Just run their typical power read with a toss. And really good pitch relationship. Good accurate toss there by Trevor Lawrence with the option to possibly run it if the DN widens. But right there they get it out in space to one of their best players and pick up a pretty good game.